Hey, Kevin here with another Flippin' Dork Flips and Finds video where I show you different items I pick up really cheap thrifting and garage selling, and then I resell them online either on eBay for smaller things I want to ship out, or for bigger things I'll put them locally on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. Anyway, I want to start the video with a couple of eBay sales I had overnight, and I got to get them out in the next hour, so I'm going to show them first. Then I will show you some different items I picked up garage selling over the weekend. I only had a little bit of time to do it. And I found a lot of local furniture again, and then I found a couple things to put on eBay, and I spent a bunch of my time this weekend getting caught up with cleaning and testing items. All my video game systems are now tested, and the ones that still need like a cable to test or whatever, I got all that stuff ordered, so I finally have caught up with that stuff. Still got lots to list, but I'm getting a system in order so that it's a little easier to put together. So anyway, let me show you the sales. Alright, so I'll start with the boring one. This one's just, whatever. Sold another one of those Haynes manuals. This one is for the Saturn L Series 2000 through 2004. This one does not have the plastic wrap on it, but it was new at my local Advanced Auto Store. Try to remember. I explained it in other videos before. I went there one time to buy a windshield wiper, and I looked behind me at the clearance rack, and they had a whole stack of these, 14 of them in the clearance section. And anyway, they said that they were all like $25 to $29 at the store. They were all marked down to $2.85 each. So I asked the guy if I bought them all if I could get a better deal. He got them down to $2.55 or $2.58 or something like that. And then with tax, they ended up being $2.76 each. All right, so some of them are worth good money. Some of them are not worth that good of money, like this one right here. But I believe that this one now officially puts me in the black, so all of the other sales will be pure profit minus shipping and PayPal, eBay fees. So anyway, this one here, like I said, I paid $2.76. It sold for $11.95 free shipping. This was one of the lowest priced ones I found. And man, this is what, the fourth one I've sold, or the fifth one out of 14? I think the fourth one. So, they take, it's kind of a slow burn, but when it's all said and done, I think I spent like $38 or $39 total, and I should end up selling everything for like $120-ish, $130, something like that. So it's going to be almost $100 profit off of all these when they're all said and done. So anyway, it's not too bad. One thing I will do, since it's not wrapped in plastic and I'm only shipping it in this little thin cardboard thing, is I will wrap it in saran wrap, several layers, to kind of protect it a little better. And then when I send it out, I write "do not bend" on both sides to help just keep it in the best condition I can while it's getting shipped to the person. Alright, here's another sale. I kind of have it pre-packed in here. I'll go ahead and take it out. So this is that AT&T microcell. Alright, I've actually sold, two others of these, and I've heard that they don't actually support these anymore, but maybe if you still have one, you can still use it. I'm not really sure. They still sell really well on eBay, so when I find them, I get them. The very first one I found was $10, and it sold the next day or the day after. It was really fast anyway. It went for $79.95 with free shipping. The other one I sold, don't remember on it. I don't know. It was a little less, because the first one was totally complete, had the box, everything. The other one was like this. It was just parts. This one is just this and the cable. There's no Ethernet lines and all that kind of stuff, and there's no box and all that, so I priced it lower. Of course, the prices are lower since the very first one I sold anyway. But I plugged it in, it turned on, it lit up. I don't know anything about how to test it here. This is like a cell phone booster. We don't need it here. We don't use AT&T. So I just put it as for parts or repair only, and just told them that, hey, I plugged it in and it lit up. I took a picture to prove that it was plugged in, and then it lit up, and I say I don't know anything about it, but if maybe you need a part from it or whatever, that will be fine. And also, here's a close-up picture of the serial number, and you can call AT&T and they can tell you what's what with it. So I put it up for parts and repair, and it sold. All right, so I only paid $2 at the garage sale, and it sold for $39.95 plus $9.85 shipping. So in total, they paid $49.80, and that's still pretty low. I put it on the low end because I just wanted to get it out. I probably could have held off and got more money, but since I can't properly test it and I have so much stuff to list, I just did it cheap. That's still really good. That gets me over my $30 mark. After fees and all that, I'll probably be like, what, about $33, $34, something like that maybe. So that's pretty good. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get these shipped out, and then I will show you the different items I picked up garage selling, and I had a couple of local sales as well. Alright, so today I did some garage sailing and I found almost all local flips. I only found 2 things to put on eBay. It was a little crunch for time, so I had to really get moving and skip past a bunch of them. But I found a lot of furniture today. Man, if I had more time, I probably could have doubled what I picked up today. So I'll start over here. So this is a set of dressers. You can see this one has a baby changing station on top. It's like for a nursery. It's not real wood, but it's in good enough condition and interesting enough that someone would definitely want to buy it. They were only asking $40 for the set. I mean, that is a steal. They're a little rough down at the bottom. They're not real wood, so like the whatever that is, a laminate, is kind of peeling off a little bit, so I'll have to kind of do something about that. And I've already cleaned them up, so that's about as good as they're going to look. But for 40 bucks, that was a good buy. I think I'll ask, I don't know, because the bottoms are a little messed up, I think going like 120 might be too much, so I might go maybe around 100. I expect to at least double my money, probably make 80 or 90, you know, sell them for 80 or 90, something like that, so we'll see. Okay, next is this little tiny table here. This thing's pretty cool, kind of bean shaped. It's got these little drawers. It's not the sturdiest thing. It's a little bit wobbly, but it's got a cool look to it. They were asking 25. I said, could you do better? She said 20. And then she said, well, how about 15? So I didn't even have to make a, you know, come back. And 15 is what I was thinking anyway. So for 15 bucks, that's pretty cool. I don't really know what I'll get out of it. I'll try to ask maybe 45 or 50. And we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll quite get that much, but I think I should at least get 30, 35 out of it. But I don't know. It'll probably end up going for about 40 or 45. Okay, these right here are pretty cool. They got a nice look to them. They're not the greatest quality and they're a little chipped up, so they definitely are perfect for like a paint project. Got that mid-century look, and a little side table. It's not very big, maybe, I don't know, 16 inches around or something like that. And anyway, I got the set. The lady's like, I just want to get rid of them. How about $5 for both? I said, done. So bought them both for $5. So that should be pretty cool. I'll just flip them as is. Since they're a little beat up, I mean, they could be used as is, but they would be way better to be repainted, so I'll make sure to sell them as project quality. I don't know what I would ask on them. Maybe 45, something like that. We'll see. Okay, this one's really cool. Check this out. This is an old wood chest. Now, I've had wood chests before. They're usually wrapped in vinyl, and then a little while back, I had that one wrapped in metal, but this one's really cool. The lady says it's at least 100 years old, and check it out. When you open it up, well, see if I can make this happen without it falling apart, but it has this really cool shelf in there, and then it's really deep inside, so it's in really nice shape. Okay, there we go. I didn't see that earlier, but it does have this, so that will keep it from flopping over like it is now, so I might repair that. But this thing is super cool, and she had it marked for 30, which I thought was a good deal. But I asked if she could do better, hoping she'd go to 20. She did 25, so I just decided to take it. So for 25 bucks, I think at a minimum, I mean a bare minimum 50 for sure, but this is way too cool. I'm gonna hold out for more. I think I'm gonna ask around 100 and just hold on to it till I get somewhere around there. Probably at least 75 would be my bottom, something like that. I don't know, we'll just have to see, but man, that thing is super cool. I think it probably could get 100 around here. Okay, over here, this thing was not a very good buy. Well, it was a good buy, but not a good purchase, if that makes sense. So it was only $2. Who in the world sells furniture for $2? This was the same thing. It was the same people that sold the tables over there. I was looking at it and they're like, would you like that? We need to get rid of it. And I was like, I don't know. I was looking at it, you know, it's pretty rough. And I was messing with this. As soon as I pulled that knob, it come right off. You know, it fell off, and then these, I touched them, they fell down, so they weren't screwed in very tight. And it's a little, you know, gouged, and I don't know. And it's not real wood either. It's like particle board, and I don't know. It's just, it's not a very nice piece. But anyway, they're like, how much would you want for that? $10? $5? $2? Would you take $2? Or would you give us $2 for it? So I said, sure. So I bought it for $2. Oh, by the way, it rolls down, and or it folds down. It's like a little desk. So it's pretty cool. I figure someone could get it and turn it into a repaint project. So for $2, it's not bad. And I'll try to get rid of it quick. So I'll probably ask like somewhere between 35 and 45 and just try to get done, you know, be done with it real quick. Just get rid of it. Okay, this thing is super cool. So I got this at the very first garage sale I stopped at today. It's definitely in project condition here. I mean, it's gonna need a lot of work. All that veneer's coming off. It's really dirty. This is the one piece I have not cleaned yet, but the guy said he bought it at an auction a couple years ago and was gonna redo it and never got around to it. Oh, I think it's backwards actually. Check this out. I think it has, well, I thought, there we go. Yeah, check that out. It's got a little thing on it, so it's almost like a desk. I'm not exactly sure what this thing is, but anyway, about 4 feet diameter. How much do you think I would have paid for that? They were only asking $8. So both of these together is 10 bucks. So this thing's cool. Got a lot of wear, but it would be a really, really, really cool repaint project. I think the wood is just too far gone to do anything else to it. And I think I learned my lesson on that cedar chest. The last time I sold one, I paid $10 on it. I was asking $45 because it was pretty rough, and I got swamped with people. So I'm going to definitely ask way more than I feel comfortable with on this one. And I don't know, it's pretty rough, but I think I might ask like 75, 85 on it, something like that, and see what happens. That'll at least filter out the people that think they can get it for steel. And then I really don't know what it's going to sell for. I think, I don't know, 40, 50, 60, something like that. But who knows, maybe someone will want it so bad they'll pay the 70 or 80. But I thought that was really, really cool. That was a really nice find. So it's going to need a lot of work. So I might at least clean it, make it look a little bit better. Okay, the last one here. This thing's pretty cool. This is a dresser. It was actually on wheels. We took them off to put it in the van to carry it back. Painted gray. The drawers don't slide very well. The top one does. The bottom one got stuck. I pulled it. That was the one I tried at the place, and it got stuck. So that helped me get a better deal on it. And there was no price. And the guy was like, you interested in that? I said, yeah. He's like, well, what do you think on that? And I was like, oh, I don't know. He said, how about $10? Would you pay $10 for that? I said, sure, I'll take 10. So anyway, I only paid 10 bucks for it. And I think I might actually keep this one, but I'm going to repaint it and turn it into a project for the DIY Dork channel. I have a cool paint job that would be perfect for this. And I don't know, I'll probably put on some casters, and I will use it for my resale business. So I actually use it to store like bags and boxes and tools and things like that. This guy was using it in his garage as kind of like a toolbox. So anyway, I'll repaint it. I'll put it up on some casters so it rolls around even easier. And then, I don't know, this thing could be really, really cool. So I'll just put an interesting paint job. So for 10 bucks, that was a great, great find. So anyway, I have a couple of things that I got to put on eBay, so let me show them to you next. All right, so after buying all of that furniture today, I had several people asking about a few items, but the first thing to sell is the stereo I bought, what was it, 2 weekends ago? I only paid 3 bucks because the cassette player's broke, and then when it turns on, the digital readout is like really, really faint, but it does sound good. So anyway, I only paid 3 on it, and someone offered me 30, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it over to their house. So that's a pretty good little sale. All right, it's the next day. I had a couple of sales overnight. They were not that good, but at least it's a little something. It's been kind of slow lately, which is not good for sales, but kind of good for me to get caught up with getting things listed and all that. I'm finally almost there. Okay, so the first item it sold is this men's large Western Frontier. It's a pearl snap, kind of a pink color, very plain Jane. It does have kind of a cool stitching pattern if you look at it really close. But anyway, I bought this at a garage sale for $3. I thought I could get about 20 out of it. It didn't happen. I dropped the price down to $13 for free shipping, and it sold. So I paid 3, they paid 13. It takes me down to 10. I will also pay shipping, probably $3.50. That brings me down to $6.50, and there's eBay and PayPal fees. I'm probably going to make like $4 or $5. So it's not very good. That's kind of why I'm getting out of clothing, because I don't want to mess with them anymore. But it's a little something. Okay, the next item sold is this HP ink, HP 97. These are all tricolor ink from different years. You can kind of tell when I got this at a rummage sale, like it's doctor's office that's closing down. You can tell when they bought ink because these are all dated kind of, you know, in increments. So this one is July 2017, middle one is April 2016, and then this one is November 2015. They are all colored ink. There is no black ink, so that tells me that the office was using just the black inks. They probably bought them in sets or whatever. But anyway, black inks would sell a lot faster, or if at least one of these was black, I think they would have sold a lot faster. So I had these listed for, I got them back in January, so I've had them out for several months, but they finally sold after I dropped the price. I paid $2 a piece, so I have 6 in them. I thought I could get about $45 out of them. That's what they were selling for, but that was also ones that were in date and there was some black in the mix. These weren't, so I just want to get rid of them. So I dropped them down to $32.95 a few days ago, and then they sold tonight, or last night. So I probably didn't have to drop them that low, but at least now they're gone. So I paid $6. I'm also going to pay shipping because I did free shipping. So I'm probably only going to end up making about $20 profit off of these. So these together is probably not quite $25 profit, but at least it's something. Okay, now I did buy a couple items over the weekend garage selling to put on eBay. Most of the stuff I found, and to be honest, most of the stuff I was looking for this weekend was just local sales because I have so much other stuff I've been trying to list for eBay. I kind of wanted to, you know, back off a little bit from that. The first item I found was pretty good. This was only 50 cents. This is a Clairol Kindness model number K-420SZ. Very retro 80s, you know, it's got the brown, very boxy square. This is the type of thing you look at and you're like, who in the world would want that? Well, the people that buy hot rollers on eBay, this is what they want. This is the type that sells. The newer looking ones are more rounded, brighter colors, always take way longer to sell. This will go quicker. Now, it may not be super fast. It still might take like a month or maybe 2 months or something. But when it does, it will sell for more money than the other ones. Those other ones I have, man, I don't even know how long I've had them. They're still sitting here. And they're more like 90s, 2000s looking. But this 80s style, it's going to do really well. Now, when I found it, it was very dirty. It had like caked on like a hairspray overspray, and then of course the inside had tons of hair and stuff, so I just had to clean it up, just try to not even think about it, just take care of it, and then get it, you know, pictures of it and get it listed, and it should be a good seller. Okay, the second item I picked up is this right here. It was only 50 cents at a garage sale. This is from 1993, dated right there. Of course, it's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's one of those little travel bags. It's what the kid would have carried, you know, when they stay at their grandma's, or when you go to a sleepover on the weekend, like a Friday night or whatever. You throw your clothes in here, maybe a few Nintendo games or whatever, some G.I. Joes, or some, you know, Power Rangers, and then you carry it all in this bag. So I got it for 50 cents. I looked it up. It's not going to be that good of a seller. I mostly bought it just because it's a cool color combo, pretty fun looking graphic. It's really probably only going to go for maybe $15 for shipping, something like that. I might be able to get 20 out of it, but I doubt it. It's probably going to be more like $13.95, $14.95 with some shipping, but it'll be very easy to send out, no problem. So anyway, I mostly just got it because it's 50 cents and it's a pretty cool graphic. Just something fun to look at until it sells. All right, this is the best item I found to throw on eBay. This is a Game Boy Advance. It's dated from 2000, and it had a game in there, and it had batteries in there, and it works. So that's pretty cool. So it was only $3. I've never sold one of these before, never even held one before, so I had to look it up. I don't know anything about them. And it actually is pretty good value. I think it's worth about $35. I think that's plus shipping. So that's pretty good. Someone's going to probably end up paying about $40 for this. Pretty close to it, maybe just a little under. But anyway, for $3, that's a really, really good find. I should get my over $30 out of it. And just because I was curious, I looked up the Disney Lilo and Stitch game, figuring, you know, there's a bazillion 4-year-olds that probably played this game, but who nowadays cares about it? Well, it does sell. It has some value. It seems like it goes for about $5.95, you know, just under $6 to maybe a little less, somewhere around there. But I might try selling it separate just to see how it goes, just to kind of test it out, see what it would take to ship out, what it's going to end up costing, things like that. So that if I find more loose games like this, you know, I want to see if it's worth it or not. So if I do, I'll list it at, you know, about $5.95 for free shipping. We'll see what happens. If it was like a Mario game or Pokemon or something, I would probably, or just anything that like an adult would want to play nowadays, I would leave it with this and it would sell way faster because it has a game included. But Lilo and Stitch, whoever's buying these nowadays probably doesn't care about this. So I might go ahead and separate it out and just make a few extra dollars. But anyway, that was the finds over the weekend, and this is the sales I had overnight. I'm going to get back to doing more pictures and getting things listed. I'm getting super close to getting caught up this week, but I need to go ahead and ship these out as well. So let me do that, and if any more sales happen, I'll throw them in this video. Alright, so I was getting some items listed before I went to the post office, a couple of video games and things like that that I could put in bubble mailers, and one of them sold already. So it was only listed for like 15 or 20 minutes, and it sold, you know, immediately. So anyway, it's in here really tight. It's hard to get out. They'll probably have to rip the pack when they get it. So I'll just show a picture. But this is the PlayStation 2 Gauntlet game. I think I got it on Friday at a gas station, at a garage sale. And anyway, it was in a box with a PlayStation 2 with 2 controllers and all the cables, so it was ready to play. And they were asking $25. I talked them down to $20 for everything because I looked it up and the game itself is worth more than $20. So I put it at $21.95. I think I was asking shipping, but I've noticed on a couple of the listings today that after I listed them with, you know, paid shipping, it would mark them as free shipping. I don't know why it's doing that. eBay's glitching or something today, so I might have been asking shipping on this, but it went free shipping anyway. So it sold for $21.95. It's probably going to be about $3 to send out, somewhere around there. So, you know, I'll make just under $20. So now when I sell my PlayStation 2 system, I'll only, you know, have $1 or $2 in it, and the rest of it will be pure profit. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and slap a label on this and ship it out with the rest of the stuff, and then get some more items listed. Alright, so I just got back from going to the post office, and on my way there, I heard my phone go cha-ching. So when I got there, I checked it out, and I sold another video game that I listed today. You can't see it because it's wrapped in bubble wrap, but this is a Nintendo, you know, original Nintendo Mike Tyson's Punch-Out game. And I got this in a bundle with a Nintendo system and several games about 3 Saturdays ago, I think, at a garage sale for $55. It was a little high, I thought, but it was still, I could still, you know, probably double my money on it. And anyway, the Nintendo we tested out this weekend, and it was very sketchy. It's kind of working, kind of not. We're gonna have to go through it and clean out a few things. We were able to get it to run just enough to test the Mario Brothers 3 game, which does work, and the Mike Tyson Punch-Out game, which works as well. So I got them both listed today, and this one sold first. And it was the same thing as that Gauntlet game. I listed this one for, I wanted to get about 25 out of it, so I listed it at $21.95 plus shipping, figuring that it's probably cost someone, you know, $3 or $4 to get it shipped. And I double checked, it was definitely not free shipping, but when it listed, eBay put it as free shipping. So that was the game that made me catch that it was going wrong and realized that I probably did put shipping on Gauntlet even though it went as free shipping. So I went back in, I changed it to $24.95, and probably only 4 people checked it out, and then someone bought it like immediately within 20 minutes of listing it. So that's pretty cool. So I turned, basically, I'm considering it a $1 purchase to kind of lower the cost of the Nintendo system. So I turned $1 into $25 in like 20 minutes. So that's pretty cool. So if that Mario Brothers 3 game sells today, and if my little, I just showed you the Game Boy Advance, I just listed that today too. If they all sold, that would be amazing. I don't know if it will, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and send this out probably tomorrow. It's way too late for the post office today. Alright, so I got another local item that hopefully will sell here in just a minute. It's the pair of mid-century modern side tables I got this week in garage selling. I paid $5 for the pair, and I listed them locally on Facebook and Craigslist for $45, knowing that's probably a little bit high, but there'd be some wiggle room, and like I expected, I got some low offers on them. One person was serious at, I don't know, $30 or $35, and then they backed out. They found something else, but now there's a person today that's offering $40. So I am going to take them over to the gas station and let them see them, and we'll see what happens. They might end up, who knows, not buying them or offering less. I'll pretty much take whatever, since I only have $5 in them, and I need them gone because all that furniture I bought this weekend has been kind of slow moving. I've sold a few things, I still have others. Maybe I'm asking a little too much on things, but I don't know. It needs to get going because in a couple of days I'm going garage selling again, and I need the room. So hopefully they'll buy these and I'll get pretty decent money out of them. I took the tables over to the gas station, and the lady was really happy. She was totally into them. She didn't care about the condition or anything. She was just happy with them, and she paid the full $40 and put them in her truck and drove away. So I paid $5 for those and sold them for $40, so it's a $35 profit. I gotta say, as a little more than I thought they would actually go for. I figured in the long run they would probably go for like 30, maybe 35, so I was surprised that I got the full 40. Okay, another cool thing. when I drove over to the gas station, I showed up probably about 3 minutes before she showed up. As soon as I pulled in and parked, I heard my phone cha-ching twice. I checked it out and I sold 2 items on eBay. They're both really, really good ones. All right, so I'll probably have to show pictures because I kind of have them packed up. The first one here, I guess I can show you. This is the Tony Lama boots. These are the ones that are like the, I think they are python skin leather. And anyway, I had those listed. Had them listed on eBay for $124.95 with free shipping. These were the ones that a pair had sold a while back in way nicer condition for like $190. I paid $30 at a local thrift store, a little new one in town, and it was a little high, but when I saw what the one pair went for, I figured these would go for good money. They'd been sitting for a while. I was seriously considering last night of dropping the price quite a bit and then adding shipping because I got burned the last time I sold a pair of boots without, you know, with free shipping because the person returned them. I actually bought them that same day. So anyway, I was going to change the listing, but it sold beforehand. So hopefully when they get them, they like them and they'll keep them. So I paid $30, sold for $124.95. That brings me down to, what, $95, and there's going to be some fees and stuff like that. So I don't even want to do the math in my head, but it's probably, what is that going to be, $70-something profit when it's all said and done, maybe 80, something like that. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, next one here, I definitely have to show a picture. I have it all bubble wrapped. You can't tell what it is at all. But this is that, I don't know how you call it, how you pronounce it, Baby Brezza, baby bottle formula maker machine. Basically, it's like a coffee machine for baby formula, if you want to think of it that way. And I got this at a garage sale during the neighborhood sale a couple weeks ago. The lady is asking $40. She told me she paid like $180 for this thing brand new. She's telling me it was this lifesaver and it's worth, you know, all the, you know, really good money. And she's only asking $40. So then I said, well, would you take less? And oh yeah, how about $30? So I got it for $30. And anyway, I listed it thinking that it was worth about $100. And that was my quick research at the garage sale, but now when I actually come, you know, when it come time to actually list it, I realized that's the ones that still had the box and things like that. So they're still worth about $100, but this one was just the machine, no box. So I priced it a little lower so that when they paid shipping, it would almost be $100, you know, just a little under that. So I put it at $74.95 plus shipping, and it sold, and they paid, so they paid $74.95 plus $17.60. So in total, they paid $92.55. So that's exactly where I thought it would go. Without the box, they're about, you know, $80, $90, somewhere around there. So I got right on target. So that's pretty good. So these I need to tape up and slap on some labels real quick and then take them over to the post office. And then I also have to meet a guy for a local sale. It ended up not being that good. It's the 3 vintage stainless hubcaps I bought a long time ago. It was in one of the first videos I had on here. I think I paid like $1 each or something like that. I have $3 or $4 in them. And I thought they were going to go for like, you know, $25, $30. Someone put them in their man cave or whatever in their garage. Well, it didn't happen, and they've been up forever. So this guy finally offered me $7 on them. So I told him if he would do 10, I'd do it. So anyway, I'll get $10. So I'm going to make, I don't know, $6 on them or something like that. So not very good, but whatever. It's a local sale, and they'll give me an excuse to maybe run by a thrift store or something real quick if I have time. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick because I got to leave. Alright, so I dropped the stuff off at the post office, and then I sold the hubcaps to the person. They were happy with them, and then on the way back I decided to go by a thrift store, and I found this at Salvation Army. So this is a ginormous dresser. This thing's like 6 feet long. It's huge. And it's in decent shape. It's not real wood. It's going to need a paint job, but it's not too bad. I paid a little bit much for it, but I think I could still make pretty good money, especially if I go low enough. It could probably disappear today or tomorrow. But also, I think I'm noticing it seems like it might bow a little bit, so that kind of sucks, but oh well. Probably the worst part is that it's missing one of the knobs, and I'm not sure how common these are, so man, that could be a real bummer. So I don't know, that could really hurt it, because when someone sees it's just missing one, then they're thinking, okay, well now I have to replace all of these to make a match. That's going to cost some money, and it needs a paint job and all this kind of stuff. So I don't know, but anyway, I paid $50 for this thing, so it was kind of high, but I think I could probably sell it quickly for maybe 95, something like that. I might try asking a little higher, but I think I would do better if it actually had the knobs there. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to try to offload it real quick, maybe put it at 95 and just hold my ground until someone pays the full price. But I think it can go pretty quickly. So I'll go ahead, clean it up, take some pictures, post it, and we'll see what happens. All right, so I got pictures of the dresser. I went ahead and cleaned it up a little bit, and then I posted it on Facebook. I didn't even bother with Craigslist today because I got too much other stuff going on. And I decided to go a little high on the price so that I had some room to negotiate. So I put it at $115, figuring I'd probably end up selling it like 90, 95, something like that. Well, there's someone in town interested, and they offered me 100 on it. So that would double my money. So if they can get it tonight, that'd be awesome. I could double my money very quickly. I didn't even bring it inside. I just left it outside. It kind of smells just a little bit. So I'm trying to let it air out. I tightened up all of the handles, cleaned up, and then hopefully they'll come by tonight and get it, and I can double my money. Or they'll come by tomorrow, but I'm going to try to get them to come tonight if possible. Also, I'm just about to head out the door. I got to meet someone at the gas station for a local sale. It's a big 10-foot by 10-foot canopy I picked up last fall at a garage sale for $10. The guy told me that the corner was messed up or something. I finally assembled it this weekend to get pictures, and it had a couple of tears that they had patched with duct tape. So I figured, whatever, I'll just sell the thing, you know, just disclose all that, take pictures of it. So that's what I did, put it on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, and there's a guy, he's like an hour away, that wants this. And I listed it for $50, and I think, whoops, it's my alarm. And anyway, I need to get going. Okay, so anyway, I listed it for $50. I think he's offering $40 or $50. I don't remember which, but either way, I just want to be done with it, just get rid of it. And I just now had an eBay sale. It went through the global shipping program, which is pretty cool. I just have to send it to, I think it's Kentucky. So it's just like one or two states away. So it won't cost that much, but they're paying shipping anyway. Okay, so it's this right here. It is that, whoops, that Radio Shack Chess Champion 2150. I finally got it listed the other day. I've had it sitting around for a long time, and I found a box that fits. And anyway, I paid $4 at a garage sale. I put it up for $49.99 plus shipping, and it sold in 2 days, I think. So that's pretty good. So global shipping, I just send it to Kentucky, and the person is also paying $12.50 to send it there. So in total, they paid $62.99. Then from Kentucky to wherever it's going across the world, they pay for that shipping as well. So anyway, I basically got $49.99 out of it. I paid $4. I'll also pay some fees. I'll probably end up making like 40 bucks on it, which is really good. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And it was complete, just didn't have instructions. So anyway, I gotta get a label printed for that because I gotta leave now. That guy, he's expecting me, so I gotta get there soon. So anyway, let me go ahead and do this, and then I will let you know how the local sales go today in just a bit. All right, so I just got back from the post office. I dropped off the chess game, and that was a really nice sale. And then I also went to the gas station and sold that tent canopy to the guy, and he paid $45 on it. So I only paid $10, so that was a really good sale too. I'll throw a picture up of that because I don't think I ever showed it. Just one of those 10 by 10 pop-up canopy type things. And okay, anyway, now I'm out here cutting grass, and a guy called and he wants to check out this table I picked up over the weekend. I only paid $8 for it. And anyway, I had it up real high because other pieces that were kind of like this have sold really well. Well, this one was kind of a big flop. No one's really asking about it. But anyway, I had it at like 85, and then I had it at 75. Now I have it down to 65. I only paid $8 for it. This guy sounds like he's going to want to wheel and deal because he was talking about how rough it was and all this kind of stuff. But I don't really care. I kind of just want to get rid of it. So if he makes me a half decent offer, anything over like 30, 35 bucks, I'll probably just take it. Just be done with it. And then later, there is supposed to be someone coming to check out those dressers that were like in a baby nursery. And I have 2 people asking me about the dresser I just bought earlier too. So I don't know. I might end up selling a bunch of furniture today. So we'll see. All right, so the guy come by to check out the oval table, and he really liked it. And he was mentioning that he has been woodworking for 40 years, and it looked like a good project. I really thought he was going to beat me down on price. And I was asking $65, I bought it for $8, and he offered me $50, so I took it. That's pretty good. So I made $42 on that table. And there wasn't a lot of people asking about it. It's probably because I priced it so high. And I'm used to, with pieces like that that are really dark, very old and antique-y, Maybe I just price them too low because I always get swamped with people and they sell like really quick within a couple of hours, or at least within a day or so. That thing I had for quite a while, at least compared to a lot of furniture lately anyway. But anyway, he offered me 50, so I took it, and that's a $42 profit. The other cool thing is he said he would send me a picture of it whenever he finished, so that's kind of cool if he'd send me that a couple weeks or a couple months or whatever it takes him to get it done. And anyway, so it's sold. Okay, also the 2 dressers that come out of the baby nursery at the garage sale I got last weekend, paid what, $40 on them. The people that were going to come check them out decided not to, but there's some other people coming, so they should sell. Just not yet. And then also the big dresser I just showed you, the 12-drawer dresser I just got at Salvation Army. It sold already. So I told you there was someone right across town that offered me $100, and that would have doubled my money. And then there was a couple other people asking about it, so I knew if they come by and tried to go even lower, I could say, I'm sorry, I got several people, I can't take a lower offer. But they come by, looked at it, they loved it, they're going to repaint it, and they paid me $100. So it sold in like 3 hours. So I went from Salvation Army to bringing it home. I cleaned it up, tightened up the handles, took pictures, posted it, and in 3 hours I doubled my $50 into $100. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, it sold. And then like I said, the canopy was a $10 buy last fall. I finally got it out and took pictures of it the other day, and it sold for $45. And then those little mid-century modern tables I picked up last week at the garage sale for $5, they sold for $40. So that was a good sale. That lady was really happy with them. I figured whoever bought those was going to want to redo them, but she's just going to use them as is. She just liked the old, mid-century style, and that was that. She just really liked them, so that's pretty cool. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video for now. You probably see I have a lot of stuff behind me. That's because I did some garage selling. It's going to have to be a different video because I got a lot of stuff to show you. And anyway, that was the flips and finds of the week. If you like this video, you like some of the ideas and the different things I try to flip and all that, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, and then if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. And there should be a little bell icon towards the top of the screen. If you could click that, that will help you see the videos when they come out. So anyway, thanks for checking it out.